All right, welcome folks to the Third Region Sports Network, coming to you live tonight from Basswood Park. We've got the Hancock County Lady Hornets against the Ohio County Lady Eagles. I'm Brian Robinson. I'll be bringing the broadcast tonight in Joe Chrysley's absence. Joe had a little singing engagement, a little conflict tonight, so we'll be flying solo. Just bear with me, and we'll see if we can get through this one tonight. Got Claire Westerfield on the mound for Hancock County. Number 16, Haley Jones, coming to the plate. Got called strike one. Jones takes upstairs for ball one. Claire just missed outside. Got 2 balls and 1 strike. Jones, the batter. That ball's fouled straight back. Ball's lifted into shallow left field. Jackson on the run. Couldn't get there. Throw into second. She's going to be safe. Little bloop down the left field line. Jackson gave chase, just couldn't close the distance on it. Jones ends up safe with a double. That brings Paige Smith, number 23, to the plate. Ball's hit into left field. Haley Collins cuts it off, throw into third. Got runners here, first and third, in the top of the first. Lady Eagles threatening here early. Let's see if we can find an out here somewhere. So runner goes, throw down, and she's going to be out. Nice play there. Coach Rowe had the play on, let that ball go through. Runner held up at third, and Mackenzie Roberts fired a strike down to first. That ball's lifted to shortstop. Melissa Jackson without number 2. Off the bat of Erica Lambert. That's going to bring Lakeland Jackson to the plate, and she's pitch on the outside, dribbled down to first base. Jada Garrison with the play for the final out of the inning. That's going to take us to a commercial break. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back here to the Third Region Sports Network. Again, we're out here at Basswood Park tonight, heading into the bottom of the first inning. Ohio County in the top. Got a leadoff double from Haley Jones and a single from Paige Smith, and who was later caught stealing, and a little flare to shortstop and a ground ball to first, and the Lady Hornets managed to get out of that inning without giving any up. It's going to bring us to the leadoff batter for the Lady Hornets, Emma Robinson, number 20. We've got looks like Erica Lambert again on the hill for the Lady Eagles tonight. Robinson takes strike one. Lady Hornets been playing pretty well here lately. Last several games, Robinson swings through strike two. Had a decent weekend down Davis County. Split. We lost to Warren East and beat Heritage Hills down there. As Robinson strikes out for out number one. It's going to bring up Paige Taylor, number 12. As we've talked about, Paige has hit the ball very, very well all year long. She takes strike one down the heart. That ball's fouled straight back for strike two. Another ball fouled down the third baseline. Got the count, no balls, 2 strikes. Pitch on the outside corner. Taylor offers that for second strikeout of the inning for the Lady Hornets. I want to say that could be the first time this season I've seen the Lady Hornets go down 1-2 on strikeouts to lead off a game here. And a strike to Jada Garrison, number 3 batter, and say just about up and down the lineup here, the Lady Hornets have hit it well all year long. You don't have the stats here in front of me, but I know Jada is at one point, week and a half ago, at about 475 as she lifts one into center field for the third out of the inning. And the Lady Hornets go pretty quietly here in the bottom of the first. That will take us to a commercial break. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back live here at Basswood Park. Top of the second inning, and it's going to bring Sierra Bryant, number 12, to the plate. Takes ball one low. And Bryant fouls the next pitch back into the net. Brings us to 1 ball, 1 strike. You know, we pretty nice day out. You know, it's been warm all day. It's cooled down here a little bit. Sun sinking down behind the trees and gives us a little shade as Bryant fouls off strike number 2 down the right field line, out of play. That's you know, really turned out to be a beautiful evening for softball. A pretty big crowd here. This, as you can see by the numbers on the field, that pitch is just a bit outside. Hung on to that one a little bit, stuck in her fingers. You can see the numbers on the field are 3 seniors tonight. I know we had a senior night broadcast as well. There's a ball hit just past outstretched arms of second baseman into right field. Page made a nice play on that, just couldn't quite come up with it. Stretched out, laid out for that one. Off the end of her glove as Sierra Bryant is on safely down at first base. It's going to bring up number 32, Sydney Hudnall. Takes ball 1 upstairs. Ball's got inside on her, jammed her a little bit, and she fouls it off down the first base line. Have 1 ball, 1 strike. At 1 ball, 2 strikes now to the batter Hudnall. Bryant down on first base. Ball 2 outside and a quick throw down to first, not in time. That pitch just a tad upstairs. It's going to bring the count to full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out here in the top of the second. Pitch is fouled off. Claire's worked the ball around a little bit, gotten a little bit of a jam there in the first inning, and was able to work out of that. Dug deep and moved the ball around a little bit. Another foul ball, and got a little pop up and a little squib grounder down to first base to get us out of the inning. Oh, that pitch, touch upstairs is the call from Michael C. Garrett, who's behind the plate tonight, and looks like we have Kenny Wilson on the bases. So, wealth of years experience between these two guys. They've been around the block and have seen it all out here on the softball field, and for those of you that know them, on the basketball court as well. And we've popped that one up, bunt over to first base for double play. Nice play by J.D. Garrison right there to turn that double play. That was Kinley Desmond tried the sacrifice bunt, popped it up, and turned into a double play for the Lady Hornets, much needed. Another foul ball from this is number 8. Well, should have been, according to the lineup here. We've got Lacey Mills, looks like, number 5. She's in the hole here, no balls and 2 strikes. Pitch just off the outside corner. Nice pitch there from Claire Westerfield. See if she can get her chasing a little bit. Brings us to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Another pitch foul back to the net by Mills. We've got Sierra Bryant down at second base. Got to second on the base on balls to Sydney Hudnall. Was later caught up in the double play on the bunt, popped up bunt. We've got 2 balls, 2 strikes to the batter Mills. Just off the outside corner again for ball 3. Brings the count to full. Ball's popped up, and Mackenzie Roberts coming out of the box there with a great play from behind the plate, falling to her knees for out number 3 of the inning. And here at the top of the second, we still have a score 0-0 as we head into the break. Welcome back, folks, as we head into the bottom of the second inning here. The score 0-0. Lady Hornets coming up to bat. Leading off the bottom of the second is going to be Kenzie Roberts, catcher. Just got us out of the top of the second with a very nice play on a little pop-up down the first base line that Kenzie was able to get up and get to. So he swings at strike 1, foul back into the net. Nice cut there by Kenzie. I like that. Kenzie is a definite fastball hitter, and like to see her aggressive when that ball's there in the zone, and that she was there. Swing at strike 2. That might have been a little off speed, down low, maybe the drop. Ball's popped up on the infield, and Lambert is going to come in to make the play for out number 1. That's going to bring Avery Morris to the plate. Avery had a pretty good weekend. Hit her second home run of the year, I believe, against Warren East. Down at Davis County on Saturday. Again, mentioned earlier, we played in the Team Lauren benefit at Davis County, which we do every year. And Avery takes strike 1. That brings the count to 1 ball, 1 strike. We play down the Team Lauren there every year. This year we faced Warren East, who's a top 15 team in the state, very good, and Heritage Hills from over in Indiana. Avery swings at strike 2. 2 quality teams. Played a pretty good game against Warren East. I think it was 3-2 going in the last inning. Gave up a couple. I ended up stretching it out. As Avery slaps it over to third base, throw across the infield for out number 2. That's going to bring one of our seniors to the plate, Melissa Jackson, number 24. Let's see if Melissa can get us a runner going here. Swings at strike one, maybe a little up, but Melissa did have a good cut at that one. Melissa squares to bunt, down towards third, and the throw across, and that's the third out of the inning. We get ready to head to break here. Through 2, score 0-0. Okay, folks, welcome back. As we head into the top of the third inning here, Lady Eagles going to have Hannah Logston up to the plate. She pops it up on the infield. Melissa Jackson across to make the play for out number 1. Good communication there between Melissa and Paige. As they were coming together out there around second base, that could have been pretty dangerous for somebody. I'm gonna say I think Paige might have come out on the short end of the stick on that one if there was a collision, but got a foul ball down the left field line from the leadoff batter, Haley Jones. Haley Jones led off the game with a little flare double down that left field line, and tries to attack that way again as Claire Westerfield comes up and in with the second pitch, ball 1. Brings to 1 ball, 1 strike. Claire read that, and she's tried to force 2 balls down the left field line, so Claire comes back hard on the inside and tried to jam her up just upstairs just a little bit. As that ball's popped up on the infield. And Melissa Jackson with the catch there. She calls off Avery Morris down there at third base. And haven't set the defense here, but for the Lady Hornets, we've got Jada Garrison at first, Paige Taylor at second, Melissa Jackson short, Avery Morris third, Kenzie Roberts behind the plate. Ball hit to Avery Morris down the third, across for out number 3 of the inning. So here in the top of the third, the Lady Eagles go down in order, and we're still knotted up at 0-0. Okay, we're back live here at Vasswood Parks. We're heading into the bottom of the third inning. Again, it's Brian Robinson with you tonight. Joe Chrysley. Joe had a singing engagement tonight, so he's not with us. I do thank Joe for coming down and getting everything set up and the quick lesson on how to work this system. Hopefully that part of it is going well. We'll see here when we finish. We've got Haley Collins up to bat. She looks at ball one upstairs from Erica Lambert. Haley batting down in number 7 spot tonight, somewhere in that range. Yeah, 7 spots. We've gone, that's something you don't see every day. As the catcher throws the ball back out to the pitcher, knocks the bat out of the batter's hands. Maybe that'll get us going. Maybe that'll break the ice for us. Collins takes ball 3. So far, the Lady Hornets have gone down in order through the first 2 innings. It'd be nice to work a base runner on here. Get a little speed on the bases with Haley. She takes called strike 1. And the 3-1 pitch is fouled just down the third base line. Sydney Hudnall gave chase down playing third there for Ohio County, just couldn't quite get there. And Collins with a swing and a miss there for strike number 3. That's going to bring Jasmine James to the plate. Jasmine with another good weekend down at Davis County this weekend. Swung the bat well. She swings it. First pitch for strike 1. Ball probably up just a little bit out of the zone. Looks pretty good coming in there, and hard to catch up with that high fastball. Again, we'll have Erica Lambert on the mound for Ohio County. Who is pretty solid out there. She brings pitch strike number 2 on the swing from Jasmine James. And no balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. That ball's popped straight up a mile high. Their catcher, number 23, Paige Smith, makes the play behind the plate for Ohio County. That brings Allie Rickard, the DP, to the plate. And, Allie's another one of the seniors I spoke of earlier as being senior night. She takes strike 1. I know I've talked about it a couple of times on here, but couldn't be prouder of Allie and what she has done this year. Made the most of her opportunities, and has worked herself into the batting lineup. And has had a lot of success this year. Again, I don't have the stats, but Allie has hit it very, very well. And there she goes with another hit, first hit of the game for the Lady Hornets, and apropos that it comes from Allie Rickard, she lines it into left center. That's going to bring the lead off. Emma Robinson up to the plate, and Emma is the third senior of the bunch. Led off the game with a strikeout. But Emma, another one of the girls that has had a very good year for the Lady Hornets. She squares the bunt, and that's down the third base line to be fielded as she beats it out. Tough to catch right there. Pretty quick down that line. Nice bunt down the third base line. Emma is running on a little bit of a bad ankle. Turned it down at Davis County, but looked pretty good right there. That's back-to-back base hits for the Lady Hornets. Maybe get something going here with 2 outs in the bottom of the third as Paige Taylor comes to the plate. And Paige swings at the first pitch, and that's fouled maybe back here at me. Yeah, on top of us. I don't know if you can hear that or not. I'm not positive, but I think Paige is probably leading us in RBIs for the year. I know she was through the biggest portion of the year. I'm going to guess that she probably still is. She's up in the 20-some-odd range. She fouls this second pitch down the third baseline as Haley Jones, the shortstop, just about made a fantastic play over here by the fence. Jones went a long way to get to that ball, got her glove on it, just couldn't hang on. That brings us to no balls, 2 strikes for Paige Taylor. Be a great spot right here for another Paige Taylor line drive and RBI. See if we can get somebody on the board. And there it is. That ball's hit. That ball's hammered. Could be out of here. Off the wall as Allie Rickert comes around to score, and here comes Emma Robinson in the plate. She's going to score as well. On the RBI double by Paige Taylor. Off the wall out there in left field. Thought that ball had a chance. Hit about halfway up the wall. Paige legs into a double and scores 2 runs to put the Lady Hornets on top here, 2-0 in the bottom of the third. Brings Jada Garrison to the plate. I was saying earlier, Jada was batting about .475 a week and a half ago. She pops up here on the infield. Lambert's going to make the play. That brings us to the end of the third inning. We'll take a commercial break here as we head out. The Lady Hornets lead 2-0. Okay, folks, welcome back as we head into the top of the fourth inning here with Erica Lambert leading off for Ohio County. Takes ball 1 low from Claire Westerfield. Lady Hornets, roll on 2 outs there. They've done that quite a bit this year. Had a lot of success with 2 outs. Scored 2 runs there as Lambert lines one into left field, and that's going to be over Haley Collins. It's going to be a stand-up double for Lambert. Collins gets to the ball pretty quickly out there and gets it back in. Lead off double here by Lambert. In the top of the fourth is going to bring Lakeland Jackson to the plate. And Lakeland bunted into a double play. Her first at bat, popped it up down here to the first base, and Garrison charged and made a nice play and throw back to Paige Taylor covering first for the second out. So Claire with a little bit of a curveball there. That ball had a pretty good break on it. That's the most life I've seen on a pitch from Claire tonight. The ball was diving outside the zone, and Jackson just barely able to reach it. Westerfield pitch outside. Brings us to 1 ball, 1 strike. Jackson the batter. And the swing and a miss for the strikeout. First out of the inning. That's going to bring Sierra Bryant to the plate. Sierra is an old cheer zone friend of ours, of Emma Robinson's. Cheered together for 3 or 4 years. She lines one into center field. Took a funny hop there, and Robinson able to stop it as it's going between her legs, but not in time to keep the runner from scoring from second base. So Bryant with the RBI single for Ohio County. Bryant, I don't think, has been back in the lineup very long. She's recovering from a pretty significant car wreck. Maybe 3 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, over in Ohio County. Her and another teammate, I think, last name of Batts, who's still injured. So keep those guys in your prayers that she gets better. We've got Sydney Hudnall at the plate. Count of 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball's fouled back for strike number 2. Again, we've got the third baseman, Sydney Hudnall, at the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sierra Bryant with a single. His RBI single is down there at first base with 1 out. That ball's a little flare. Paige Taylor makes a nice play. It's one of those in between. Can you get to it? Can you not? And runner's got to hold up. And Paige made a nice play on that with that funny spin. Able to stay with it and get Bryant, the runner, going to second. Got Kenley Desmond, the right fielder, up for Ohio County. Takes ball 1. Got 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. That ball's driven into right field. James in for the 3rd out. Spectacular play there by Chasm James. Full a little bit with that pitch, or with the swing off the bat, but was able to recover and came in and made a great play down the right field line. As we head to break, Ohio County scores 1. Top of the 4th, 2-1 Lady Hornets. Okay, welcome back to Basswood Park here, folks. We head into the bottom of the 4th. I'll update that here on the site. Hornets lead off with Mackenzie Roberts. She swings at strike 1. Again, that pitch is probably a little bit up. Mackenzie looking fastball. Offers at it. Pitch number 2 fouled off down the 3rd base line. Lambert came inside that time. Sawed her off a little bit. Roberts able to battle that one foul. We've got no balls, 2 strikes here in the bottom of the 4th. The leadoff batter, Mackenzie Roberts, for the Lady Hornets. A pitch from Lambert. Up and out for ball 1, trying to see if she could get it or offer, get her to fish for a pitch outside. And Roberts stayed strong. She swings through on the fastball for out number 1 here in the 4th. That's going to bring Avery Morris to the plate, third baseman for the Lady Hornets. And Avery takes ball 1 down low from Lambert. Avery swings and misses for strike 1, brings us to 1 ball, 1 strike. Let's see if Avery can get us going here in the bottom of the 4th. That pitch down what Joe likes to call Broadway. Avery, I think, fooled a little bit on that pitch. Wasn't looking for the fastball there. Avery hits one hard at the second baseman, off her knee. Bryant, and that'll go down as an error. But Avery Morris with a hard hit ball and is safely down on first base. So that ball, that's one of those, hit hard, tough play. And that ball's on you in a hurry down there at second base and got away from her. And Avery Morris is going to be safe, still in second down there. That's another thing I've talked about a little bit. Avery, big, strong girl, swings the bat well, hits some home runs. She will fool you with the speed. Avery is one of the faster girls on the team, and she can get it done on the bases as well. So Melissa Jackson fouls the second pitch straight back. That's going to bring us to 1 ball, 1 strike on Jackson. That pitch is outside. Snagged by the catcher, number 23, Paige Smith, for the Lady Eagles. Nice play to keep that ball off the backstop. Another pitch outside. Brings us 3 balls, 1 strike. Now, I will say one thing. Every umpire is different, and Mike Garrett here behind the plate has done a very good job. Line drive into center field off the bat of Jackson. That's going to score Avery Morris. The ball gets away back here behind the plate, and Jackson's heading to third, and she's going to be in safe as she tackles third base down there. I don't think that base is going anywhere at this point. Melissa Jackson with the double, and then reaches third on the throwing error here at the plate, which scored Avery Morris. Again, like I was saying, Mike Garrett, he's very, very consistent here tonight. Has done a good job calling balls and strikes, but Mike's not going outside the zone and getting anything. As sometimes you'll see the zone widen a little bit. Mike has been very, very deliberate in his balls and strikes, and doing a very good job here behind the plate. So Haley Collins offers on the bunt. Strike 1, swinging strike 2, and she's falling in the hole here pretty quickly. No balls, 2 strikes. Haley had a great early season. Fell in a little bit of a slump. Through the middle of the season, but has been hitting it well again here the last 2, 3, 4 games. She swings and misses. Strike 3. So here we are on the bottom of the 4th. The score's 3-1. Jasmine James coming to the plate. We've got Melissa Jackson, the runner, down on third base with 2 outs. The Lady Hornets scored a couple last inning with 2 outs and have been very good with runners on and 2 outs this season. See if Jasmine can keep that work up for us. Drive this 4th run of the game in for us. Jasmine steps out, calls time. And that ball is hit well into left center. And that ball is off the wall in left center. Jasmine James heading into second for the stand-up double. Scores Melissa Jackson, another RBI for Jasmine James. Jasmine, another girl with, 3-4 home runs for the Lady Hornets. Hit that ball hard into the gap for the stand-up double. And again, there we go with, another 2-out RBI for the Lady Hornets. We update the score for everybody watching at home that's hollering at the computer at me. We're going to have Allie Rickert at the plate. Allie got the Hornets going in the last inning with the first hit of the game. Come around to score a little bit later. Allie has been pretty productive all year long. And she's got another little flare down the third base line that Hudnall is over to snag for out number 3. That's going to bring us to the end of the 4th inning. Lady Hornets lead 4-1. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back to the 3rd Region Sports Network here at Vasswood Park. Hancock County Lady Hornets facing the Ohio County Lady Eagles here tonight. As we start off the top of the 5th with Lacey Mills, center fielder for Lady Eagles. Swings at strike 1 from Claire Westerfield. And fouls that second pitch off down into the net here at first base side for strike number 2. And, I don't want to put the jinx on her, but Claire has, she's battled and she's thrown another nice game. She gets the strikeout there for center fielder Mills. That's going to bring left fielder Hannah Logston to the plate, number 28. Hannah flew out to shortstop her first at bat, and she offers on the bunt, foul back for strike 1. And the pitch and swing and a miss from Logston. She goes quickly, no balls, 2 strikes. 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Claire gets the pitch from Roberts. It's going to be outside for ball 1. Not a bad spot there. Ball low and away. And the swing and the miss from Logston for out number 2 here in the top of the 5th. And that's going to bring up the leadoff batter, Haley Jones, for Ohio County. Haley led off the game with a double down the left field line off the left-handed batter. Got a strike on the inside corner. Got Avery Morris down at third base, a little animated. She's definitely a fiery player down there. It's strike 2 from Claire Westerfield. The call comes in from Cowan on the bench. Here's the pitch. Just missed outside. Nice pitch. And, that's one of those pitches I was talking about earlier. Claire's trying to throw it outside, trying to get it out there a little bit, just off the plate, hoping the batter might offer, or, sometimes the umpire may open up that zone a little bit and get that called. Next pitch is upstairs for ball 2. We've got 2 balls, 2 strikes here in the 5th inning. 2 outs. Jones up to bat. That pitch is high and tight. Brings us to a full count here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Haley Jones, the batter for Ohio County. 1 for 2 on the day. And a swing and a miss as Claire Westerfield strikes out the side here in the top of the 5th. We take a break. It's 4-1. Lady Hornets. Welcome back, folks. We're live here at Basswood Park. Have Hancock County Lady Hornets against Ohio County Lady Eagles. The Lady Hornets lead 4-1 here going into the bottom of the 5th. And we're going to bring up the leadoff batter for the Lady Hornets, Emma Robinson, 1 for 2 on the night. Emma off to, has had a pretty solid season here in her senior year. She squares the bunt, and that ball's popped up, and it's going to be not going to be able to make a play there by the pitcher, Erica Lambert. Not sure how that will go down in the official book with all that spin on it, and I'm her dad. I'm going to count it as a hit. So there you go. Emma down at first to lead off. The bottom of the 5th brings Paige Taylor to the plate. I'd look for Emma to probably steal here. Emma's, one of the leaders in the region, probably near the top 20 in the state in stolen bases this year. And she takes off the pitch, and the ball thrown down, and she's going to be safe there at second base. Emma Robinson with another stolen base. Not sure exactly what the number is that she is at, but she's up around 30 stolen bases for the year, fairly certain. Paige Taylor lifts one into short right field. In to make the play is Kinley Desmond. Going to bring Jada Garrison to the plate. Jada swings at the first pitch. That was a pitch to swing at right there. She had a pitch down the middle that she let loose on. Nice cut there, just missed. Fouled straight back for strike 1. That ball's lifted down the right field line, just foul. Jada goes to no balls, 2 strikes in the count. 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. Emma Robinson, your runner at second base. She reached on a hit for bunted for a hit and stole second. And she's going. She was off to the races down there at third base as Jada Garrison fouls that pitch straight back. Caught Ohio County sleeping a little bit there. Probably would have been in standing up. And no balls, 2 strikes in the pitch. And that ball's hammered down the third base line, just foul off the bat of Jada Garrison. Good looking swing there by Jada. She got the barrel of that one, just missed down the third base line. Again, we've got no balls, 2 strikes, 1 out in the bottom of the 5th as the Lady Hornets lead 4-1. They're threatening again here. A base hit here ought to push another run across. And there it is. That ball's hammered out into left field. That ball was smoked. Robinson coming around, and Garrison going for 2. She's in with the stand-up double, showing off the speed, stretching it out right there. Jada Garrison, she smoked the ball into left field. That makes the score 5-1 Lady Hornets as we bring Mackenzie Roberts, the catcher, up to the plate, and she lifts that ball. That's short into center field. It's going to be trouble. And center fielder Lacey Mills gets the ball back in, and we're not. We're going to be in trouble here. Ball got away. Garrison didn't pick it up a little bit late break there, and got caught heading down to third base for the 3rd out of the inning. But the Lady Hornets do score 1. Brings us to 5-1 as we get a word from our sponsors. All right, welcome back, Lady Hornets fans. The 3rd Region Sports Network. Brian Robinson here in the absence of Joe Chrysley. As we head to the top of the 6th, the Lady Hornets are on top 5-1 over the Ohio County Lady Eagles. Pretty solid night so far for the Lady Hornets. Got off to a slow start, went down in order the first couple innings, but got going after that. Erica Lambert is the pitcher for Ohio County, one of the better pitchers in the 3rd Region, and we've been able to get to her a little bit. Claire Westerfeld brings strike 1 to the batter Paige Smith, catcher for Ohio County. And looking back through my book here, Claire Westerfeld, the nice inning last inning, struck out the side. So they went down in order, strikeouts 1, 2, 3 in the top of the 5th. Again, Claire, knock on wood, has pitched a nice game, mixing pitches up, working it in and out. Has kept Ohio County off balance for the most part. So we've got 1 ball, 2 strikes to Paige Smith. That pitch is fouled straight back. Nice swing there by the catcher Smith. Westerfield with a payoff pitch here. Fouled, squibbed just down the first baseline over here towards the dugout. Again, we got nobody out. Leadoff batter, Paige Smith. That ball's lifted into center field. Robinson over to make the catch in the gap for out number 1 in the top of the 6th. Both Robinson and James, getting to that ball. Both Robinson made the play. I think James would have as well, and both had to run a pretty long way to get there. We've got Erica Lambert, Ohio County pitcher, up to the plate, takes ball one. And like I said, Lambert, one of the better pitchers in the third region and one of the top hitters in the third region as well. I don't know, obviously, exactly what her season has been, but I know she hits it very, very well. Has several home runs on the year. She takes called strike just on the outside corner there. That ball's hammered into left center. Robinson over to cut it off. Gets it quickly back into the infield to hold Lambert down there at first base. Nice at bat there. Lambert hit that ball hard. Nice play by Emma Robinson in center field to cut it off, not let it get to the fence and give up that double. Good hustle there. And that ball's hit at second right at Jackson, who's going to turn the double play. Short hopped her. A little indecisive. Started to pitch it to second. Decided to take it herself. Got the out at second. And couldn't get the runner. Jackson heading down to first. Just threw that one a little wide as Garrison couldn't quite get to it. There's another ball hit up the middle by the batter, Sierra Bryant. That's Sierra's second hit on the evening. The Lady Eagles showing a little life here. They've had 3 pretty hard hit balls in a row here in the 6th inning. That brings us to Sydney Hudnall, the third baseman for Ohio County. Sydney looks like she's walked and singled. She fouls it straight back, bringing the count to 1 ball, 1 strike. Got 2 outs, runners on first and second, top of the 6th inning, as the Lady Hornets lead 5-1. Pitch down just a little bit. Nice pitch on the inside there from Claire Westerfield. Like I say, Claire cruised that last inning. Got a couple leadoff runner here, and it's given up a couple hits since, but still throwing it very, very nicely. Got 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jackson at second and Bryant down at first. And the swing and a miss for strike 3 to end the threat here in the top of the 6th. Again, the Lady Hornets lead 5-1 as we get a word from our sponsors. Okay, folks, we are back live here with the Third Region Sports Network out at Vasswood Park. Heading to the bottom of the 6th inning, got Hancock County Lady Hornets up on the Ohio County Lady Eagles 5-1. speaking earlier, it a little bit of a slow start for the Lady Hornets tonight. First couple innings, struggled going down in order, but have since battled and been able to push across 5 runs. Again, one of the better pitchers in the 3rd region, Erica Lambert from Ohio County. We've as a group, we've faced some good competition. It has definitely served us well here as we face Lambert. Avery Morris fouls that ball just down the 3rd base line as Hudnall over to make the play. That's out number 1 here in the bottom of the 6th. Senior Melissa Jackson with a line drive laser up the middle. It's our first runner here in the 6th inning. We've got 1 out, and Jackson down to first. That ball was hit well. One of the better swings I've seen Melissa make. Just stayed with the pitch, didn't try to do too much, got it on the barrel, and drove that ball in center field. Brings Haley Collins up, and Jackson's off to the races down there at second base and going to be in safely. That's a stolen base for Melissa Jackson. Got Haley Collins at the plate. Swung through that first pitch. That ball's popped up on the infield, and it's going to be down. Catcher Jackson diving for it, couldn't get it. Jackson's going to be safe down at 3rd, and Collins alertly moves up to second base as nobody's covering down there. Heads up play there by Haley Collins. Sometimes it's not pretty, but it works, and we will definitely take that. That's going to, I would think that's probably going to go down as a hit. As catcher, did dive for that ball, couldn't come up with it, and bounced away from her. So, got Collins down at 2nd, Melissa Jackson at 3rd. We've got 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Lady Hornets threatening again. We've got Jasmine James here at the plate. Took ball 1, and Jasmine, doubled, short hop the fence in left center. Her last at bat, and she hits that ball down to 3rd base. Throw over to 1st, and she's going to be out. As the runners have to hold. Hudnall made a nice play down there. Held Jackson there at 3rd with the look back and fired it across for out number 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. I was going to bring Allie Rickard to the plate. Again, I've talked about it several times. The Hornets have definitely done a lot of damage through the year with 2 outs. Love to see a base hit here by Allie Rickard. Score a couple more runs. That ball's hit hard at 3rd, gets through, and again, that's going to score too. Like I say, the Lady Hornets, Haley Collins comes, and Allie Rickard's going to be thrown out down at second base, trying to stretch it out, but great at-bat there by Allie. Picks up 2 RBIs. Gets caught trying to stretch it out down there at second base, but that brings the score here at the end of 6. Lady Hornets 7, Ohio County 1. We'll be right back after one. folks, we're back live. 3rd Region Sports Network here at Vasswood Park as we got the Hancock Lady Hornets and Ohio County Lady Eagles heading into the top of the 7th. Lady Hornets on top 7-1. Looks like we're going to have a little bit of a defensive move here in the field. We've got Allie Rickard, who the DP coming in to catch for Mackenzie Roberts. I'm sure Allie doesn't get a lot of time in the field. She's been great at the plate all year long. Coach Rowe down there trying to reward a senior. Allie, Emma Robinson, and Melissa Jackson, been part of this program for 7 years, and Coach Rowe showing Allie the little love here and getting her in to catch here in the bottom of the 7th. And Claire Westerville has quickly gone on top, no balls, 2 strikes to Kinley Desmond for Ohio County. That pitch just a bit outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Desmond, the right fielder for the Lady Eagles. She fouls that pitch into the screen up the right side here. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that ball's rolled over to shortstop Melissa Jackson, fires it over to Jada Garrison for out number 1 here in the top of the 7th. Maybe a little update on the score and the inning. First pitch to Lacey Mills, up and away, ball 1. That ball's fisted back to Claire Westerfield out on the mound for out number 2. And this been a pretty clean game. We're at about the hour and 13-minute mark right now as we come to, we've got the last out coming up here down to the last out is Ohio County Lady Eagles. And looks like we've got number 20 Cole coming into bat for Hannah Logston. She takes ball 2 in the dirt. And Cole takes ball 3 upstairs. 3 balls, no strikes. And Westerfield with strike 1 on the outside corner. 3 balls, 1 strikes. Again, folks, we've got 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. See if we can get this thing closed out here. Strike number 2 to Cole. And the pitch fouled straight back off the bat of, not sure about the first name here, I apologize, Clavia Cole possibly. I'm sure I butchered that, but she lines the ball into right field for out number 3, Jasmine James with the catch out in right field. And that's going to bring us to the end again. Another victory for the Lady Hornets. Like I say, I wish I had the stats and everything in front of me. Not sure exactly where we're at on the 1 loss total for the year, but that's 16, 17 wins for the Lady Hornets anyway, maybe give or take. Great game by Claire Westerfield out on the mound. Just cruised. Not a lot of strikeouts, got a lot of ground balls, easy plays. Did give up one run to the Lady Eagles, but overall, very, very nice game by Claire Westerfield for the Lady Hornets. Again, folks, this was senior night. We did have the senior night festivities recorded earlier. You can view that here on the 3rd Region Sports Network at your leisure. Pretty emotional night for the girls. Emotional night for one broadcaster that's here. So we'll just leave it at that. Senior night here at Vasswood Park. Lady Hornets with the victory over the Ohio County Lady Eagles, 7-1, and that's gonna do it for us here. Again, Brian Robinson for 3rd Region Sports Network and Joe Chrysley's absence tonight. Thank you for watching along.